Right, we're back. Let's jump right back into it. You have to continue the Battle Royale, or else the story isn't going to get anywhere.
I eagerly await the performance. Now's the time to start.
Let's see what you are. Wandering Soul. Over 1,000 defense.
I suggest we strike now.
Neat. Anyway.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some steak for you, Mr. Arkwright?
Take this. Take this. You snooze, you lose. You picked the wrong guy to fight. Good shit, Arkwright.
Team Stillwater has been eliminated.
And now
Well.
the dominoes begin to fall.
Let's finish the job.
Adepta. 31,000 HP normally.
Go get it.
Great.
Anyway, I did what I usually do.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some soup for you, Mr. Arkwright?
I did not see what that did.
I eagerly
I fast
await
forwarded
the
too quick.
performance.
Take the sun. You snooze, you lose the job. You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You are a wonder, Spriggan. Pressure located.
Take this. You got this. Great.
Ooh, this one.
May I have this? Enjoy.
Right.
Nice. That went great.
May you
Three.
continue to persevere, then.
Is there somebody good we can toss that up? Do we get anything for throwing on more fire? We could get burst gain if we had water. We want to keep Fatal Lance, so we need this. Which means we would need water 3 and fire 6, so we're probably not going to be getting that. Very close, but no cigar. Well, we only need Earth 4. Is there an Earth and Water one? Oh, Earth and Fire. We need to put Septium Vein up there. Okay. Just throw EP3 over there. Then if we steal Red Hair, it gets a Burst Gain. Chance of recovering HP and craft points based on damage when attacking. Be pretty good to me.
Let me handle this.
He has break 2 there, so
New
let's throw
skill on
break
Earth.
3 on.
Skill set updated.
Alright.
Team Needhog Names has been eliminated.
Rip.
Didn't realize they were here.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was great.
You are a wonder.
Beamer killers. Oh wait, they have swords. They're Swarm Lords. Sinister Warden. Nice. Aerial.
Don't mind if I barge in.
Fuck off.
Like hell you are. Someone's feisty, huh? Sucker, go already.
It's up to you now. I'm on the scene.
Chance.
Yeah, he's strong to that.
Take them down! They flinch! I shall handle this!
Mr. Seaman.
You're up!
It's your call. One skill coming right up.
The camera is not agreeing with that ability.
Do your worst. All you now. I'll take it from here. Grant the light, innocent.
Not bad. Someone's feisty,
Activating
huh?
skill.
You're up, Arkwright.
He's only level 55 in data.
This'll hurt.
Anyway, I'll grab the Grendel.
Time for a new look.
Get going, man. Full boost. Don't take this. Take this. I won't let this chance slip by. Might want to boost here. Don't mind. Cobalt curtain activate. Here
Initiating
I go.
skill.
Got it! I shall handle this!
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
They flinched!
See you around.
See you around.
Boost gauge upgrade.
Ah! That was a decent fight!
Shall I make you a cup of tea, Mr.
Shame he
Seaman?
doesn't give us bonus EXP or anything like that.
Looks like a chest. Bet we can rest there. Whew. That hits the spot.
Alright, how much money we got? We still don't have enough to buy anything new. Alright. It's behind the door. Who we fighting? Violent. Holy crap, there's a fierce battle going on in there. You can sense spiritual reactions too. Seems like one group is significantly larger than the other.
I know that sound. It can only belong to one type of sword.
It's the church.
Celise!
Here!
So it's the Dominions versus the...
Did someone chop your balls off or something? Knock it out for those chicken shit strategies and fight me like a man.
We will continue
I
to
forgot what
use
they're
any
called.
and all tactics at our disposal
They're the
until
special
our path to
church
victory is
military
secure.
group. I can never remember the different names for which one is which.
Taking advantage of your foe's weaknesses is key. And we know you're a raging bull who can only understand the language of brute force.
That's it. You just landed the top spot on my shit list.
That hair is kind of
Calm
twitching
yourself, Celise. They only taunt you because deep down, they know the truth of the matter. No matter how many monks they bring or plans they devise, defeating us is a statistical impossibility.
out. We'll see about that. Sir, I believe now's the time for... Oh, I know that much, Leon. That's exactly why I'm so confused. You're part of the Iscaria unit, aren't you? And why didn't you tell the Congregation for Divine Worship about what you're doing here? Just what the hell are you thinking? We have no obligation to inform you of our reason for being here. And for the record, we know none of this Iscariot of which you speak. We're merely humble travelers whose curiosity led us to this place. Is that explanation satisfactory? Hell no, I'm not buying that for a second. The commander requested that we avoided quarreling with you whenever possible. But if a fight is what you want, who are we to say no? I would rather not, but I'm afraid I see no other choice. It's a pity. I would much prefer the Holy City not lose two of its precious dominions. Don't get ahead of yourself. You don't got a snowball's chance of hell of beating us. they're stigmas. Careful. The signs of the 4th and 11th are capable of immolating and freezing all of their path. Ah. They have a bit of a thematic element to them. We have no choice but to pull out our secret weapon. What is that? Looks to be a multiplex spiritual mark, which is made manifest using your Ziphas. I presume that is the fruit of your research into our own blessings. But how will it measure up to the real thing, I wonder? We'll know shortly. That was as good a time as any to test it out.
All of you, stay your weapons!
Dynamic entry. Master, what are you doing? That's one way to make an entrance.
Well, you found us.
Father Bark... I mean... Master Bearguard.
Is it really him? The rumors were true.
No longer associated with the church. So my words will not hold sway in this matter. But I still have a few thoughts to share as an outsider looking in. All of you represent either the Dominions or the monks, both of whom worship the same goddess. One would expect the church's elites to join hands and serve as a united front, confronting the present crisis as a collective unit. Yet all I see is school kids bickering on a playground. Is this how members of the church conduct themselves?
Damn it. I don't got a comeback for that one.
Nor have I. I trust you have no qualms with putting our differences aside?
We had no desire to fight to begin with, but we have even less of a desire to work with the likes of you.
You wanna run that by me again, asshole?
However, we recognize the folly of fighting to our mutual destruction. We shall take our leave. May we meet again when this game of theirs has reached its end. I too had heard talk of your survival. It's good to see you are alive and well, Master.
Another person that he trained, I see.
Nice to see you too.
Only just learned he was alive the other day. Sounds like they've known for a while now. Indeed, I have a good idea as to who their source is as well. Glad I wasn't the only one out of the loop. So, could we path on a fight this time? Not it for fighting a stigma user right now, let alone two of them. Yeah, that's cool. I kinda don't want to go up against Master Bearguard anyway. No, you aren't getting off so easy next time. If you find us in the final round, prepare for Hell on Earth. A pity. I'd very much like to give you Hell on Earth this very moment. Excuse me? Still, that can wait for after this is over. He has a bit of a quiet rage. Though, it is a rare opportunity to find the two of you in one place. We'll spare you this time, though, but only because Master Bearguard is with you. Today's your lucky day. We're letting you off easy this time, old man. Cool, I wasn't in the mood to kill a couple of snot-nosed kids anyway. Never mind, we're throwing hands, jackass. Come at me anytime, girlie. It's always so lovely to see people getting along so well. Like hell we are. Go on your merry way. Phew. Hell, that could have ended a lot worse. We can count on the church to act more sensibly than many of the other participants, I think. Yeah, they're more likely to put the civilians' safety before their pride, not unlike the guild. Yes, I suppose that's true. But remember, Iscariot's goal is to exact swift punishment to Almada for their mounting sins. We may very well find ourselves on the opposing end of their blades later on. I am inclined to agree with his assessment. If it comes to that, we'll take them down, but to grin and bear because we're after Almada's throats too. You want to beat them? We need those key cards and you haven't gotten it yet. I'm the hustle team. Yes, sir. Teased with the boss fight. Although, if I had to guess, depending on the route, you would probably see different people, and there may have been a boss fight in that section. we chose not
Team
Ouroboros.
Z Arms has been eliminated.
Rip.
I'm on it.
Nice. That went great. Looks like chess.
All right.
Great. Master,
Engaging skill.
nice. That went great.
Ashmere Hood. Defense freeze 100. All right. Ooh, a new enemy.
Take care. It's above an A-level threat.
Let's get to work.
Didn't dodge in time. I'm not good at reading that. So what are you? Oh, Dowry Frau. Anyway, yes, crafted.
Up to you.
One skill's coming right up. One skill's coming right up. Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
Always got it down, Reset. Path's so
Okay.
clear. Let's get to work.
There we go. I was trying to dodge that, but did not succeed.
Great.
Anyway, I did what I usually do.
Master, I need your help. Time. You picked the wrong guy to fight.
May you continue to persevere.
Team
Hello,
Ice
Port
and
level
Shield
up.
B has been eliminated.
Like
These
flies.
teams are dropping like flies.
Wow. Really just beat her to that one.
This looks like a stopping point.
Alright, we can afford another new weapon now. Let's upgrade that. Alright, now who's behind this door? Okay, we're fighting them.
Oh my, what a fortuitous coincidence.
All the people we could have run into, it just had to be them. You're really down on our luck today, huh? Well, nothing we could do about it now. We'll just have to beat you to your black and blue. Do we have to jump straight to violence? We could try to talk it out for once.
The young lady is quite right. Why must we resort to such brutality from the outset?
Because we need cards.
Did we not come to an amicable agreement just the other day?
That was just to exchange information that help us keep Almada in check. But in situations like these, negotiations are off the table. Your shady bastard will screw us over in a heartbeat. Got you there, pal. You wound me. I would never do such a thing, especially when you're the one with the upper hand in numbers. You even recruited some powerful lackeys. I believe you have a good deal of leverage in this arrangement. Oh, are you calling us lackeys? How bold. I don't appreciate the condescension, but I respect you for mastering the Gekka style. You're clearly at a disadvantage here, so why do you insist that we must fight? You have two of us. You have the two of us in the palm of your hand. Yeah, I'm not buying that for a second. For one, both you and Yun are usually capable of kicking all our butts alone. And honestly, I'm not even sure if you are alone here. I think you got some men in this very room. What? Where? It's definitely possible he's got some Zhang that are out of sight. That would significantly shift the balance of power in this exchange. Right. They could ambush us at any time while our attention is on the two of them. Neo's scan isn't picking up anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean they aren't here. My, you seem to have gotten rather strange ideas into your heads. Still, if you do not plan to make the first move, then allow us to do the honors.
Just a second.
It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Judith Lannister. I'm something of a fan myself. Golden Blood is undisputably my movie of the year. Thanks. Anyway.
It's good to see you again. Been a while, hasn't it?
That it has. You've been doing quite well for yourself while I've been away.
Wait, hold the phone. You two know each other? For real? You like friends or something?
Yeah, although we're not just friends. We're rivals. And we've been that way since the day we met. That was 8 years ago now? We had only just taken up the mantle from our predecessors at that point. Sometimes our jobs put us in conflict with one another, but we got to team up every now and then. We may have been rivals, but we were comrades too.
Never would have guessed.
The memories are coming back to me. We spent many hours discussing the weight of what we had inherited. Before I knew it, though, you had found your place amongst the stars. You were thriving in a world unbeknownst to me. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I was truly happy for you. But I was a little sad as well. I felt left behind.
So you left for Crossbell and followed that other path because of me?
Not at all. The path I chose was entirely my own. Having said that, it's possible I was subconsciously influenced by you on some level. You're like the brightest star in the sky. I'm just a moon.
There's some weird-ass physics going on
with
with the boob there.
Or her. But I came to know the joy of the stage, as well as being at the center of it. The life of theater has captivated me ever since. Just like how the life of cinema has done the same for you.
Yeah, they really should not have made her chest even bigger than it already was. It was already too much. I mean, wasn't it stated in Crossbell she literally has the ability to kind of just like use like a special breathing technique which kind of adjusts her body in a way? That way people thought that Yin was a dude. Why does he just do that?
You know, I'm
Those things
almost
get in the way,
jealous.
I'm sure.
When I was struggling to find my way, you lent me an ear and your wisdom. You never needed my help, though. You found the path you wanted to follow all on your own.
I did. And now I'm going to show you everything I've learned during the time we've been apart.
I'm curious to see which of us has grown more these past 4 years.
As am I. Let's do this.
I think I'll add my own fuel to the fire. Zhao, I've got a score to settle, and I'm not gonna be satisfied until I beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
Very well. I hold your potential in high regard, little conqueror. Let's see if you manage to break out of your shell. Show me that my confidence in you is not misplaced.
I'll do more than that, you four-eyed bastard!
Well, I'm glad that he's fired up at least. I had a pretty damn good time fighting your predecessor. Hopefully you can measure up.
No mercy for you!
I'm going all out!
Think you can see through our plan?
Good start.
Not while I'm here.
Displaying details.
Go get him, Tiger. Leave this to me. Accessing. Initialize. Mr. Osborne.
Here goes. Your turn, Judith.
You'll never get it. There's nothing I can't sweat.
Transformation.
Coming your way.
Allow me to suggest a proposal.
You have been switched.
Oh, that's fun.
Activating skill.
Some more. Hit him hard.
Initiating skill.
Sucker.
You're up, Aaron.
Brace yourself.
Make it count, Aaron.
Send you flying.
Initiating skill.
Deploying shield.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Well, you can do that all you want, but I'm just gonna keep activating my shield.
Mr. Osborne!
I guess I'll focus down Appreciate first here.
Seal blade.
Flames of passion. Convert!
Oh, that's cool. Quick. Love it.
This sucker. Set, take over.
The rest is up to you. From here.
Let's give everybody HP regen. That's always fun.
Activating skill.
Crimson blade.
Initiating skill. Let's get started. It's your call.
HP absorb gain 7.
Give me your worst.
Bet this'll sting.
Eh. How about no? Nice.
You stay still.
Go time.
Well,
Energy output at maximum.
I might as well.
Approach, however.
Activating skill.
Soar for me.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Again.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit broken.
I'll take that back. Initiating skill.
Activating skill.
Sucker. Like hell you are.
Farewell.
You'll pay for that. Great.
This is going pretty well so far.
Nothing I can't handle.
Deploying shield.
Ebon blade. No.
Like petals in the wind, this world is transient. Parasolini pirouette.
You'll pay for that.
3,000 on everybody. Not too insane, but always hurts. Oh, she's afflicted with that weird confused status effect.
Time for them. Tear down.
Activating skill.
Have some more. This'll hurt.
Do you really think I'm gonna let you do that?
Dice you up. They're stunned.
A chance! Grant the light!
I'll take that back.
Bet this'll sting.
Attack bonus? Can I get to
Bet this'll
There we
sting.
go.
Initiating skill.
Come at me!
This is where the real magic happens.
Initiating skill.
This done. Enjoy. Flames of passion. Convert!
Go time.
If only we had
Energy output
something
at
that
maximum.
just nulls all things.
Keep it up! It's working!
Can't remember, did his thing null everything?
I'll take over.
Self-up, impede, and vigor. It does not cause all of those
Give me everything you
negative
got.
statuses.
Engaging skill.
Wasted.
Ebon blade. No. Someone's feisty, huh?
Activating skill. Deploying shield.
My move now.
Okay.
Approach however you like.
I don't think they ever referred to her as Rishia. Yet it says so in the block here. Anyway.
Here goes. Great.
Confirming the kill.
That was careless of me.
Alright.
Not bad.
Deploying shield.
Shall we do
You'll pay for that.
Does Shao not have any type of actual S-craft?
Initiating skill.
Let's get started. Come on to the experiments.
Initiating skill.
Ready for this? You're tough.
I commend you.
Alright.
Interesting. Very interesting. The time you have spent under Van has clearly done wonders in drawing out your latent potential.
I've been seeing a hell of a lot of combat, that's for sure.
I've been seeing to that.
You barely broke a sweat through that whole thing, though. Looks like I've got a ways to go.
You sure are something. You were way outnumbered, but you still put up one heck of a fight. You're in a class of your own.
I don't think that's true at all. I came at you with everything I had, and that was still the best I could do. I hope my performance didn't leave you disappointed.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give you an 11. You were that amazing. I am so jealous of that woman. She has you all to herself. And thanks to her, you've grown to be a shining star. She must be really special.
That's one quality the two of you share. You have more in common with her than you might realize.
That was certainly enlightening. Crossbow, performances. One woman immediately springs to mind when I think of those things together. Well, we shouldn't eavesdrop anymore. It's rude to pry into someone else's personal life. True. Still, I'm glad this whole thing had a happy ending. You're already on par with your pops. I'm impressed. Me too. You're unrivaled in both strength and looks. I think I may be falling for you. Alright, we get to call this match decided. Yes, we admit defeat. I'd hoped that we could catch you unawares with my trump card, but alas. We have 3 key cards in our possession, and they are now yours. What was this trump card that he's referring to?
Team Heiyue has been eliminated.
Sure, that was a good idea. Fans are gonna get pretty pissy with you. Oh, I very much doubt that. Whether we won or lost was never of any consequence. We came here with the express purpose of witnessing Almada's end, and we can accomplish that while off the game board. Oh, they really were here all along. You were playing your cards close to the chest, I see. We fully intend to abide by the rules, so we will not interfere with the game or its players any further. However, we could still offer aid from the sidelines. Should you defeat any of the bosses, we would all be too happy to take them into our care. Consider giving them over to us instead of those brutes from the guild. Regardless, I will be praying for your team's success. Ian and I will take our leave. I'll see you around, Judith. See ya. I hate dealing with that guy. Even when you have a leg up on him, it always feels like he's 10 steps ahead anyway. It does feel like he accounted for the possibility of him losing that battle. He's quite the schemer. We'll just have to cope up some schemes of our own and pay him back tenfold. Keep moving forward. We've got some dungeon to work through. And like what?
Let's get to work.
Like, we have 3 more key cards to earn, but we'll probably get those from our next fight.
Let's finish the job. This'll hurt.
I am stuck and cannot move.
You're not getting away. Let's go. Nice. That went great. Good shit, Arkrad.
What this gonna do? Okay, can we lower it? No, we cannot, so it's only a net positive. You cannot dodge both of those. I hate that.
Nice.
It's been a while since I checked my hollow cores. Only one that maxed out would be Vine here. I've got this one. This is a new one. Oh yeah, stun extension.
Name's Phantom. I'll be looking after you.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr.
I
Arkwright?
recognize that voice actor. I never remember his name, but it's the guy who voices Hercule in Dragon Ball Z.
Nice. That went great. Good shit, Arkrad.
Let's put him on a different one.
Let me handle this.
Name's Phantom. I'll be looking after you. I'll take over.
Located.
Physical attacks will do the trick.
Since I think it's him. I've gotten my voice actor thoughts wrong before.
Energy output maximum. Activating skill.
Don't mind if I
Fuck off.
barge in. Bring it on. Got a whole slew of strikes you up. There's takeover, Direwolf. Hell, you're right. Hit him hard. Great. Up to you, Reset.
The rest is up to you.
Got this. Satellite jump. I owe you one. Not bad.
Another S-Craft, perfect. Now run like the little baby you are.
See you around. Nice. That went
Evade
great.
3.
I'm going.
I'll take it from
Here
here.
goes.
Hollow core leveled up.
Path's all clear. Watch it. That one's big. Take it. Gotcha.
We need to be cautious.
Take this.
Damn it.
Time for the main
I'm not gonna let you do that. Not before he can get all of his S-Crafts off.
Brace yourself. A chance. Take a shot, Direwolf. Come on.
Nice.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Oh, he got all of his HP back. How'd that happen?
Huh, looks like a chest.
I know what's gonna happen, so. Meanwhile. I'll admit, we underestimated you and your men, Qasim Al-Fayed.
I understand the battle with the Knights wore you down. But even I can see the wind hasn't been knocked out of you entirely. I suggest you push a little harder. Otherwise, you may not live to regret it.
You are not our primary target. You have an ace in the hole, and we'd be fools to show you our full hand. And be under the impression that we're the ones who are cornered. Allow me to dispel that illusion right here and now.
Huh?
Another of Itzgariot's units on our 6.
So, you split your team in half from the start. A clever deception. You clashed with the Knights as one unit to mask your true numbers from the other teams. Or perhaps you intended to mislead us specifically?
Up to this point, we only showed our right hand. We kept our left firmly in the dark so we could pull it out at the opportune time. There are many formidable foes here, Heyue, Garuga, and the Society included. But you are without question the greatest threat of them all. That was why we led you here, using ourselves as bait, and now the tables have turned.
I commend your strategy, but you are once again underestimating us. You should have taken your own words to heart. Men, switch from formation A6 to A4. Maintain fire on the targets while doing so.
Sir. Your men are well trained, but I cannot fathom the meaning of that formation.
Objective changed from encirclement to suppression. The Buster Lance limiter has been disabled.
What is he up to?
Men, stay out of the line of fire. I will end this in one fell stroke.
Dude has a giant fucking laser cannon. Cool.
Team Iscariot A has been eliminated. Team Iscariot B has been eliminated.
Ashlat and his men have fallen. For real? But they seem so strong. When did they have two teams, and they both lost at once? How? It is possible their battle with the two Dominions left them in a rather precarious state. If both units were eliminated at the same time, then it may be his handiwork. What?
Today, 7 teams have been taken out of the game, leaving 7? No, 8 remaining. It won't be long now before one of you has enough keycards to advance. Muster up your courage and come face me in the depths, if you dare.
One moment. The numbers he gave don't add up. 12 teams have been eliminated, 7 today and 5 yesterday, and there are 8 remaining. Now I mean there are 20 teams, and that does not match the number they gave at the start. Right, they said there were 19, didn't they? Which begs the question, where did the other one come from? He had to correct himself on that earlier. Either he can't do basic math or a new team has entered the scene. The latter's more likely to me. That's not fair. They can't just add teams after the game's already begun. I don't think they're adding anything, actually. There were supposed to be 20 teams from the start, remember? Each underground entrance had 1 keycard allocated to it. Every team got a card that was registered in their name they could use to open their assigned entrance. But one of those entrances went unused, and that was... ours. Someone stole it, eh? Bold move. Yeah, everyone was working under the assumption that the Society was using that entrance. Of course, you guys had already snagged his keycard at the time. Though probably became invalid once you joined our team. My theory is that the surveillance system issued another once that happened. Oh, I didn't even think of that. The surveillance system favors fairness above all else. So logically it follows that if someone obtained that newly issued replacement keycard, they've been registered as a 20th team. And now we have another team to worry about. If it was a violation of the rules, we would have been informed of it this morning, which tells me this must be a loophole. I haven't a clue as to their aim, but I can't help but be impressed by their ingenuity. If we take all these facts into account, there are only a few possible candidates. It must be someone we met in the game that knew about us joining forces with another team. Yet another mystery to add to the pile. The last thing we need right now. Wait, can it be? Well, there's no point stressing over it. If you're starting out today, they're gonna be short on cards. We already got the 6 we need, so we just need to book it to the end of the zone. Time to put that soldier boy out of commission. Let's do this thingy, guys. We better hurry. The time limit's creeping up on us, so let's get moving. Without knowing, it could either be a newly formed team out of eliminated contestants, or the CID. This is all going according to plan. At this rate, though, the team that'll reach Alexander is sure to be...
So this was your end game. I was curious as to why you were wandering around by your lonesome. Turns out you just wanted a little private time with me. Or perhaps you're here to fight. How daring.
Wrong on both counts. I'm not so foolish as to attack you outside of the game's framework. That's not a risk I'm willing to take. I'm certain you rigged the nuclear device to explode should anyone lay a hand on you. You've probably done the same to one of the other bombs as well.
You do realize that nobody likes a Miss Know-It-All, yes?
I'm not here to strike you down, but I am here to strike a deal. I want information, and you're going to tell me everything I want to know. In return, I'll add a little dash of excitement to your game. How about it?
Oh, how interesting.
Very interesting. So I'm guessing it was Elaine that grabbed the key card.
I detect treasure.
Verum powder.
This looks like a good spot to rest.
That hits the spot.
Let's see, what do we got? We have enough to get somebody else's slots open. She's missing one, so let's just open that. Because we get a bonus thing for it. There it is. New material. It's not much, but it's something. Gain a chain of 100 hits during a command battle. I wonder how you get that easily. What am I looking for? Performance. Gotta put something in that open slot. Is there anything good here? Let's see. Earth 8, water 4, fire 5, water 4. Really, other than SCLM boost, I'm not quite sure if there's anything that I feel like I want to have here. Maybe leg breaker. It's something. Ooh, blind 2. Perfect.
Skills changed.
Bam. Bam. There you go.
Keycards confirmed. The door has been unlocked.
Okay, fine. I'll save again. Jeez. Here's our boss.
So, Team Arkride Solutions is the first to arrive once again. I certainly didn't anticipate that.
You're one of the people responsible for the incident in Basel. About time we settled the score, you son of a bitch.
I never imagined fate would bring us together once more. It's almost as if our destinies were meant to be entwined.
Probably wasting my breath asking this, but you mind surrendering? It'd save us a lot of trouble.
Never. I have yearned to find a place where I can die. And now that I have, I do not intend to submit so readily.
He's taking the drug enhancement. The medicine drug. How can he not feel like a shame using that crap? Do you have any pride? I thought you were a soldier. I've long since abandoned that path. I have no need to cling to a soldier's code of honor. I left that all behind the moment I murdered my own father and betrayed the man I swore to serve. What? You did what now? Lord up. My lord was among the vilest of men. He cared not for anyone but himself. His own country turned to salt and collapse. He turned his back on his people and fled. My family, his royal guardsmen, followed suit. I was only 5 at the time. Father trained me in martial arts so that I could serve our master. Though, as my lord grew in age, so too did his greed. He longed to reclaim his home. And his moment arrived when the leader of the Northern Jaegers who ran the country in his absence fell in battle. He seized the moment to begin his conquest. Moving to occupy the city of Haliask, he ordered us to assist. His lofty ambitions had no hope of coming to fruition, though. We quickly found ourselves surrounded. As we scoured for any means of escape, our lord gave my father and I another order. Forge an opening by slaying our poverty-stricken countrymen. That was one order I could not carry out. They may not have lived in the city for long, but they were still my people. My father sensed my hesitation and branded me a traitor. Then he challenged me to a duel to the death, even though he did not wish to do so. I fought like my life depended on it, even between strikes from his iron fists, trading blow for blow. In the end, I was the victor. As my fist pierced his chest, his finest words were, "Be a prisoner no more." Then I fled. I abandoned my master and became a soulless wanderer. I lost everything. People, my home, and the place where I was meant to die. And 5 years ago, I met my new master here in Calvard. I see. So it all began with the Salt Pail crisis 30 years ago. You were there when it all went down, weren't you, Master? The people of Northumbria are finally beginning life anew, but they had to endure so much to get there. It's such a sad story. The former master sounds like the scum of the earth.
That's putting it lightly. He was a real piece of shit by the sounds of it. But you don't get to use him or that sob story as an excuse for what you've done. Not on my watch.
I know. My hands are stained with the blood of many innocents. My path was set in stone from the moment I first encountered my master. He is a man who lives to spread fear wherever he walks. He may as well be a reaper in human form. And that is the perfect kind of master for a fiend who murdered his own father in cold blood. He saw right through me. He knew I was looking for a place where I could die, and he promised to grant my wish.
Okay, I've heard enough. Time for me to finally avenge my bros. By opening your goddamn eyes to the truth, I'm gonna show you just how misguided you really are!
You have grown substantially since our first meeting. I can see it in your eyes. Words no longer hold any meaning here, then. Will this be my final resting place? Or will it be yours? Let us find out.
Bring it!
Our foe is jumping at the chance to throw everything away. I say we let him, after we wear him down, of course.
Deploying shards. This guy's a fast one, so be on your guard.
Deploying shards!
And he's got ads.
Hold back.
Activating skill.
Hit him hard.
They got 50k HP. Alexander pretty tough.
Go get him, Tiger.
Anyway, I started S-crafting. Sorry to say, Aaron, but I'm putting you in the back line for defense.
Leave this to me. Accessing. Initialize.
Here's our chance. Satellite jump. Not bad. My move now.
That's just a straight free block, isn't it?
This'll hurt.
Yeah, guard.
I won't hold back.
Hey, death blow.
Placing shield.
Ready for this? Someone's
Activating skill.
Here's our chance.
Alright, no more guard.
Activating skill. It's time. Boost
Here's our
gauge limit
chance.
removed.
Again.
Activating skill. Blitz. Boost gauge
Here's our
limit
chance.
removed.
This'll do the trick. Transmitting code. Activate. Bam. Time for the main.
While he's stunned, too. Eh, that was not as much damage as I was hoping.
Is that all?
Deploying shield.
Here goes. Brace yourself.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Don't get why using the Grendel is not a viable option here.
Here's our chance. This'll do the trick. Theo, we need help.
I can
Not bad. Here goes.
No chance. Here goes. Out my
Someone's feisty, huh?
Activating skill.
Look
at my humble little simply beautiful, aren't they? It's your call. Accessing. Initialize.
No chance. Not while I'm here. Energy output maximum.
This'll hurt. I won't let this chance slip by. One skill coming right up.
Goodness.
Mr. Oddride.
This'll hurt.
Yeah, seriously, why is the Grendel not here? I feel like this is a viable option to use it. Well, use it in.
I suggest we strike now.
This'll hurt.
Go get him, Tiger.
Here's our chance. This'll do the trick.
Attack me.
Reckless call.
Go.
Activate. Bam. Time to take over, Direwolf. Wanna meet the go already.
Van, how you doing on craft points? He's good.
Give me everything you've got.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
It's over.
You're good. Here's a little more.
I won't go down like this.
Here goes. Brace it.
Here I go.
Have some more.
You're next. Don't mind me. Cobalt card activate.
That's craft.
Vortex breaker.
Oh, I think we've seen this one. He just goes full drill mode.
This'll do the trick. We need help. Not bad. Up to you, Reset.
Don't mind me. Right up.
Why? What's that?
Activating skill.
Have a peek at my thunderings. Simply beautiful, aren't they? It's your call.
This'll hurt. Barely, it's over.
I won't lose. Time for the main. Go, Capra. We need help. Not bad. Break this.
Oh, Diamond Guard.
I won't let this chance slip by. I'm still coming right up.
Chance.
Activating skill.
Hit him hard. Time. Hit him fast, Barry.
This'll hurt.
Alright, it's almost over.
I hope so. Let's get started.
Chance. This'll hurt. Brace it.
Is this it for me?
Alright.
Stats upgraded.
Because that Sonic Chaser became Lightning Chaser.
I'm stronger than ever.
Level ups to level 60 for everybody, I guess. And a bunch of our Holocores reach level 5. One reach level 4.
You're finished.
So it seems.
We did it!
Yes.
Now, strike me down. That is the privilege. No, the duty of any victor in war. I will not live on in shame for a moment longer. So, do it. This place will be my tomb.
Sorry, but no. That's not how we roll. You said earlier you aren't following your code of honor anymore, so we won't either. We aren't even soldiers to begin with.
The warriors of Kruga don't believe in senseless murder, and that's exactly what this would be.
There you have it. I get that you have a death wish and all, but we aren't exactly the wish-granting type. You're out of luck, bud.
You're gonna have to make Van want to kill you. Or have to kill you.
So, I failed to meet death yet again.
Damn right you have. You aren't getting off the hook that easily. Not after all you've done. You're gonna carry the weight of your sins for the rest of your life. I'll make damn sure of that.
What he said. And once you're done living out your life with that weight on your back, maybe the whole be a prisoner no more bit from your dad will finally sink in.
You people are quite strange. Had I met someone like you after I left my home, my life would have taken a different course. Perhaps a better one, even. Nevertheless, it's too late to turn back the clock.
You fool!
We are going for the full chaos here. We can try to keep everybody alive later. And play through 2-ish is one will like take on for the next
Used
game.
me?
Sorry, but there's no going back for me now. Finally, I can go to the place I belong.
This one's on me. I underestimated just how deep his despair ran, and I let my guard down.
He tried to force Van's hand, just so he would kill him.
I can only hope he has found peace at last.
We'll have to carry this sin with us, just as with Fiona.
Yeah, I know.
Van.
Remember, we promised to share your burden. You aren't alone.
The middle zone boss, Alexander, has been defeated. Zone clear. Round 2 complete.
So the last one will probably be Melchior. Oh, I'll save Melchior for last. The next one would be The guy who randomly shows up.
You've done it again.
Whatever the hell his name is, because for whatever reason I can't remember.
You made short work of that round. A splendid job all around, players. Thanks to you, this game's going rather smoothly. Keep up the good work.
Shut up, you bastard.
Ugh, just hearing that grating voice makes me want to puke.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Tomorrow will be the last day of the game. The climax is nearly upon us. The third and final round will begin at 7 a.m. Try not to sleep in. You wouldn't want to miss it for the world.
Poorly.
Who will win? Who will lose? Will one of the 8 teams make it to the boss in time? Or will you go the way of the Cray villagers? Well, we'll find out soon. Au revoir.
Tomorrow will no doubt be taxing on all of us.
We will have to traverse both the lower floors and the remnants of the palace, the latter of which is where their leader lies in wait.
It's a lot for sure, but I think we can manage.
We've come this far, and nothing can stop us now.
With Alexander defeated, their journey through the Middle Zone was now at an end. They returned to the surface, carrying his remains with them. Chaos. Not long after. That concludes our report.
That's one less problem to contend with.
I'm afraid we cannot compromise on our mission. You should focus on your primary task as well.
That outcome does not change any of our plans, however. How fare the arrangements for the other target?
They're complete, sir. We've given our report to the captain and secured permission to execute the target. Are you certain you will not require our aid, sir?
I would prefer to operate independently while on the surface. You can gather intelligence in the meantime. Let the preparations for the heretic hunt begin.
Yes, sir. Heretic hunt, you say? Where's Kevin when you need him? But I'm guessing they're going to infiltrate the palace during the whole events of the game and try to stop it, or at least guarantee that they all die. After the second round came to an end, they parted ways with their allies and returned to the hotel. However, they would have an early start the following morning, so they decided to prepare for the next round in advance. As such, they took a short rest and set off again that evening. November 21st, 6 p.m. Gotta get a nighttime stroll in. That wasn't nearly enough sleep. About running on empty here. I'm exhausted too, so I understand. Just try and hold out a little longer if you can. Hang in there. I believe in you, Aaron. Okay, spare me the motivational talk. I'll make it. Just wish I had the energy to hit the town afterwards. If hitting the town is even crossing your mind, you're fine. It's only 6 p.m., so all the shops in the city should still be open. Good deal. Let's do as much prep as we can. And maybe we could take on a request or two if we're feeling up for it. Don't overdo it with them, though. Getting through tomorrow is our top priority. I'd rather not stay up too late if I can help it. It's bad for your skin. Unless there's an urgent matter that requires our attention, we should make it back to our room at a reasonable hour. What this? 10 hollow cores next. Well, we have all of the hollow cores, right? We got the achievement for it and everything. So the only ones that need to be leveled up are Taco, Nagi, Mathim, Gap. Anyway, let's talk with everybody.
I like it.
There's something strange going on in this city. I'm getting goosebumps, but I can't quite place why. Regardless, it doesn't change what I have to do. I must serve our guests to the best of my ability. I'll just put aside my fears and focus on doing my job.
Do you have any preferences?
Get a
Thanks for
little
coming
bit of
in.
money. Doesn't hurt to eat out on occasion. Prices here are fairly reasonable, all things considered. After a long day of school and work, it's hard for me to work up the motivation to cook for myself. Food is decently healthy, too. I'll take it over junk food any day of the week. But yeah, I think the waitress here is also working part-time to pay for her school tuition. Must be hard for a Central Eastern girl to live in this city. She probably has it much worse than me. I know what it's like to come all the way out here without a mirror to your name. I wish her the best. Thank you all so much. I feel like my efforts, and those of everyone who helped me along the way, are finally being rewarded. But the best thing to come out of this was learning that Amalia had a ton of respect for me all along. And if I want to keep it, I need to push myself even harder. You're on, Amalia. Well, my deal went smoothly enough, but despite my tidy profit, I can't bring myself to celebrate. What happened to Cray truly pains my heart. I'm also worried about Aracian. I can tell something is going on behind the scenes. What the crap, does he know? Still, I'm only a traveler, and my instincts are telling me to steer clear of whatever's going on. I have a sixth sense for danger, honed from journeying through the most treacherous of places, and it's telling me to stay put. Phew, well dodged. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. I travel through lands of violent gang wars and territories with strict local taboos. Trust me when I say it's usually best to leave the darkest paths untrod, as it were. Tomorrow morning, I'll speak with the locals. That's how I usually judge a danger. I do enjoy a light brush of peril from time to time, don't mistake me. The trick is knowing where to draw the line.
No need to be shy now. See you again.
So who is in here? I paid a visit to the Grand Cathedral after the Memorial Mass. It was simply divine. The guidebook certainly didn't do it justice, but I don't think you can convey its elegance with mere words or pictures. Sadly, while that experience sent me to Cloud 9, the prices in the local department store brought me crashing down to reality. If only I had more money, I could have gotten more out of this visit had I not been drowning in financial woes. There are 4 SPGs in the East and North Districts. We receive reports of activity from Jaegers and Bracers all around the city. What's going on? What on earth are the Bracers up to? I can't disobey orders from above, but that won't stop me from wondering why the top brass is playing dumb. Something's afoot. The Orbital Tram's late-night rides exist because, at one point in time, nobles used them to return home from high society gatherings. Most of them use limousines now, but the Orbital Tram was dearly appreciated in the early days of the Orbital Revolution. During that time, our company replaced its carriages with its first line of trams. They were quite forward-thinking in those days. They realized that with the normalization of automated vehicles, people desired a means of transit that was reflective of the times. Times sure are changing. My grandkid is living in a wholly different world from the one I grew up in. When I started out as a railway engineer, we had steam engines, but in the blink of an eye, the age of orbital trains came upon us. The waves of the orbital revolution washed right over me back then, and now I'm feeling them all over again. Officer Katarina said she had personal business to attend to, so I guess I'll be solo. This will be a solo patrol night. I've gathered she's concerned about one of her friends, Officer Crema. I'll know the details since I won't go poking into a woman's private life. She applied for time off properly, so I'll leave her to her business. Ah, it's you. We owe you for yesterday. Seeing my daughter make strides on the battlefield filled me with pride. Abby, you Jaeger commanders out shopping together? Did Gehenna freeze over or something? Or are you guys just prepping for the battles ahead? The latter. With Ferida's help, and yours as well, we were able to obtain victory. But there are still fearsome foes ahead, our Duke being one of them. Should we be unlucky, I may have to face my own son. I really hope it doesn't come to that. Well, if it does, don't worry. My blade will not yield to my heart. I would relish the opportunity to witness his strength for myself. We may have been eliminated, but we still must remain vigilant. Based on what happened to Ida, we know Amada will attack when we least expect it. You and Ferda have done well so far. The greatest soldiers revel in overcoming insurmountable odds to achieve honor and glory. If you aren't careful, however, someone else may steal the killing blow and claim victory for themselves. If you do not wish for that to happen, then win. It has been a blessing to see how much Ferda has grown over these last few months. Fortunately, we do not have time to celebrate. We must first vanquish our enemies. I will not let Almada steal my daughter's future. We must ensure Amada pays dearly for their actions, no matter the cost. We may have our differences with the warriors of Kruga and Ikaruga, but that is one point we can all agree on. I wish you and your team good luck. A familiar face dropped by a short while ago. It was a girl who used to live in the neighborhood. She was traveling around, apparently, but she just got back home. Wanted me to fix up her camera like old times. It's more rewarding to do business with a customer who's happy with my work as opposed to those blue-blooded types. Makes my perfectionist tendencies kick in. I'm gonna make her camera look good as new.
Welcome. Thanks. Welcome.
Can't afford nothing. The Bracer Guild has a lot of people in it.
Take a good look.
Would you like a late-night dessert? I hear they go quite well with wine. Many of my customers stop by well into the evening to buy my sweets. They say the taste complements the city's atmosphere well. I'm not sure what that means, but you won't hear me complaining.
I'm proud of. It's been a pleasure.
Don't you need us?
I made a killing today. Edith folks sure are well off, aren't they? To be honest, I feel a little guilty making money off tourists during these dark times. Be that as it may, old-fashioned Calvardian handicrafts are a hot commodity right now. People all around the country care for the cultural heritage of their homeland.
Hello there. See you again.
I stopped by the market this evening. Bernice is such a generous woman. She was in a good mood today because a merchant she had a good relationship with stopped by. I got some very good deals from her. If you lived in the city for as long as I have, you'll come to appreciate the few folks who'll lend a hand to the lower class. Okay, the palace and the market were cool and all, but my mind was blown when I saw the theater. I can't believe there's one in this old city. There's a few films there that were on my to-watch list. You up for catching a movie tomorrow? Sure, sounds fun. Then we can go to the Grand Cathedral after that. I mostly just wanted to see the Grand Cathedral since I love immersing myself in culture and history. But I wouldn't mind watching a movie with Sutton. Marasia's known for being old, beautiful mind you, but old. I wasn't expecting to see a movie theater here. The city's becoming a fun place. These two traveled all the way to Aracion, and they have no interest in the Opera House. Why? You can only experience it here. Movies are all over the country. There's no need to waste precious vacation time seeing one. Although I'm more bothered by the fact that they're having that conversation here of all places, on the verge of tears. Well, good luck. Elaine's not coming back tonight, is she? Figured that'd be a long shot. She wouldn't have left if she didn't have a good reason. Agreed. Though, as for what compelled her to leave, she wouldn't say. Well, shoot. If only we knew a friend from her childhood who she'd open up to. Wouldn't that be convenient? He's as subtle as a brick to the face. Guess I'll go digging through my memories. Bet I can figure out where she's loitering around. We're still on the lookout for Elaine. But finding her can't be our top priority in this situation, much as I hate to admit it. It's just hard for me to believe she'd run off by herself now of all times. With everything that's been going on, I wasn't expecting Gray Arnold to go off on his own. Gray? You mean that junior bracer? Didn't realize he was dispatched to Aracion. Funny, Lahad said the same thing earlier. Turns out he wasn't cleared to come here. He left Edith and came up to Aracion without approval. Ooh, someone's in trouble. Yes, he explicitly violated the guild's code and put us all in danger. His actions were against the game's rules. He'd be dead now. Yeah, that would have been problematic. Must have had some reason for doing it, though. Anyway, you can't exactly send him back to Edith, so we decided to put him to work. He's only a junior bracer, though, so I'll be on standby in case we need reinforcements. You're just gonna use him however you want? Means you can sail that with a straight face. Of course, it's just efficient allocation of resources. I assume this sort of thing would be something you people could respect. You ain't wrong.
Well...
First Elaine disappeared, now Gray's gone off on his own. This irresponsible behavior's out of character for both of them. Regardless, our priority here is dealing with the crisis in front of us. Best of luck out there, Spriggan. I'll talk with them last. They seem like they're having an interesting conversation. Why in the world would that Gray kid sneak into this op? He's even more defiant than Aaron, and that's a high bar. True, but you set the bar even higher than me. I mean, you're an amazing martial artist, but you're stuck at C rank because you can't stick to the mission. How do you become even more of a smug little brat since the dojo days? Whatever, the guild's out of the game, so we'll continue doing what we can from the surface. Ewan lost his life because of this whole thing, so we can't back down now. Still, we'll all need a good night's rest, so we're gonna hit the sack before long. There's a lot we have to worry about, Elaine and Gray included, but we just gotta put those issues to the side and get some shut-eye. So, Ewan fought to the bitter end. That sounds just like him. He was your senior by half a year, right? I know you two had a friendly rivalry going on. Yes, honestly, I was pretty frustrated that he reached B rank before I did. We may not be able to participate in the game anymore, but we can't let his efforts go to waste. I feel the same. Sadly, I don't think there's much I can do in my current state. Oh, right, I almost forgot to ask. Is it true that Elaine's gone missing? Yes, no one's seen her since this morning. I know that Elaine can take care of herself, but I can't stop myself from worrying about her. I wish I could help her. Well, she and I grew up here in Aracion, so maybe she would have opened up to me had I not been stuck in bed. Moon fought Almada to the last and managed to protect his friend all the while. We'll hold a proper funeral for him at some point, but for now all I can do is pray he finds peace in what he accomplished. I'm worried about where Elaine's gone most of all. I gotta keep it together. I owe you in my life. I'd like to pay him back by putting an end to this. I'm worried about Elaine, too. Only I could lend her an ear. Oh, I just thought. The only reason they fought that unkillable monster, which was, the dude who randomly shows up, was because they technically broke the rules by going to the sewers investigating them beforehand, right? Care to explain yourself, Gray Arnold? You abandoned your post in Edith and snuck into a mission that's way too dangerous for a junior bracer like you. Though I suppose you're more skilled than the average rookie, you were able to stay hidden for all of yesterday after all. Look, I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't be here. Give me a break. Did you learn nothing from what happened last week? Right, you're talking about the stun he pulled back in Long Lai, right? Yep, he dodged all our questions about what he was doing back then. He's up to the same old tricks now. No, getting him reined in was a simple task, thanks to my handyman friend there. For the record, I didn't take that request just to make life easier for you. Oh, right. Thanks again for your help back then. I'll repay you for... Hey, don't go get us off subject. Get us off subject. It's time to tell us what's going on. No, it's not that. Just, when I heard the kind of trouble Almada was causing, I knew I had to do something. Oh yeah? So whatever's eating away at you is related to Almada. When the time comes, when it's all finally over, I'll tell you everything. After that, I'll accept whatever punishment comes my way. You are one stubborn kid, you know that? Fine, if it's that important, you will lay off. I'll be perfectly clear with you, though. Right now, you're still just a greenhorn, and you're also restricted by the rules of the game. You'll be with the surface team until we get out of this hellish situation. Are we clear? Yes, sir. Thank you so much. This kid's obviously got some beef with Armada. Now that I think about it, we still look back in long lines seem to have realized something was up with them. Well, I can't worry about this right now.
Alrighty.
I know we broke the code, and I understand that I'm just a junior bracer. After everything that Armada did, and with them sowing fear across the Republic, I had to do something. I couldn't just stay behind. This rookie acts like a polite little boy one second, then he goes absolutely feral the next. This is a literal nightmare. Well, we're stuck with him now. No way around that. At least he's capable, which means he can handle a second round of work. No, sorry. As you can see, I'm a little busy at the moment. I thought I sent someone lurking around earlier. Turns out it was Gray all along. I didn't realize he was struggling this much. Well, he's here now, so he might as well make himself useful to us. Alright, that's everybody here. I think we have covered everybody in this side of town. Next district. Hi, Officer Crema is supposed to be on duty right now. She said she had urgent business to attend to and went off somewhere. I haven't heard from her since then. Sure hope she's okay. I wonder if that'll be important later. The parents are as strict as ever. But I'm glad to hear you're into movies now. Looks to hear they're shaming you for watching them, but I doubt they'll stop you at least. Yes, but I imagine they'll continue to make a fuss of it. They may even force me to go to the opera house with them to compensate. They've always been adamant about giving me a proper cultural education. Overbearing parents are the worst, aren't they? Try to get away from them for a while. Maybe you could go on a trip or try moving out. Traveling alone can be scary at first, but you also get to discover so many things about the world and yourself. Most importantly, doing that will show them you're independent, and I bet they'll start playing off a little afterwards. Huh, you know, that just might work. It'd also be nice to add traveling to my growing list of new hobbies. The problem is, I'd probably need an excuse to travel and live out on my own. Perhaps I could say I'm doing a homestay program while studying abroad. Living on my own and going on trips has helped me expand my horizons, and it helped me discover many new hobbies. And now I'm back home, I'm viewing it with a whole different lens. It's fascinating, really. If I can prove that I can go on trips by myself or live on my own, perhaps my parents will loosen their grip on me. It's worth a try, at the very least. I'll only be able to break the status quo if I take action. Versus, could I have been so blind? I've been staring at the palace all day, but I never took notice of the miasma that's flowing out of it. Oh yes, inspiration has struck at last, my hand's moving on its own. Fare thee well, foul slub. My inner Iris has finally emerged.
Alrighty.
There's a miasma flowing out of the palace. That's not a good sign.
Why?
You hungry? How about trying one of my dinner dishes? My customers always love them. The few I get, at least. I know there's a ton of hungry tourists out there, but this place just isn't well known. Anywho, why don't you grab a bite to eat? And if possible, I'd be pleased to punch if you spread the word.
Take your time looking. Seeing you.
I learned in art school that getting people to recognize creative work is hard as heck, but I'm gonna keep at it. These are the people in this market. I'm not in the red, so I'm gonna work hard until I can ride a wave of momentum. Hey, Ren. So, what are your impressions of this old city? Well, after interviewing several of the locals, I can definitely tell something's off. They may be citizens of the Republic like me, but they still seem so different from us. It feels like they're hiding something they feel they can't ever talk about. Their feeling is right on the mark. Veracion's upper-class citizens have been, and still are, defined by their lust for power. They're far removed from your average Kavardian. There are many things boiling under the surface, but good luck getting them to open up about it. A place where people ignore the problems that are staring them in the face makes for the perfect home base for Armada. It even lets them create connections with racial terrorists directly. Might be dangerous for people like me to be here, but there has to be some way for me to help. I want to believe there's meaning in me being here. It's like you read my mind. I was just about to tell you it's dangerous for you to be out and about. But I know your type, so I know there's little point in trying to stop you. I'll even help you out during my break tomorrow. That'll be my way of showing my appreciation for that man. I suppose I have no choice but to help her now. Though she does have plenty of people to lean on. I noticed she even enlisted the aid of a Royal Guardian reporter. It'll be interesting to observe how she inherits that man's will. I'm also surprised that Ren is not involved in any direct way in the game. Well, I guess she doesn't really have a reason to. She probably would join the guild side if Joshua and Estelle were here, though. Anyway, as they say, the pen is mightier than the sword. The local journalists and I can fight using the power of words. We can do this.
You there.
Okay, so you need 1 extra barrel of potatoes in next month's delivery. Any other changes, or is there something I can help you with? Business discussions hit a stopping point, so I'm free for the night. No, you've done more than enough for me already. Honestly, I'm impressed you do business with such large companies, and yet you go out of your way for my little stall on top of that. You all have to look out for one another. Things seem rough around here, so I'm a chip in where I can. I know you lost one of our suppliers in that terrorist attack. Yes, I knew those villagers well. It's just so tragic. So many people lost their lives. I know, but we just have to keep at it. People are depending on us to get them their goods. You're absolutely right. We need to keep doing what we always do so everyone can eat their fill. Emma's a real lifesaver. Thanks to her, we can keep selling our vegetables like we always have. By the way, I noticed Timo's in high spirits like usual. The locals are all acutely aware of her little idiosyncrasy.
Indeed.
Idiosyncrasy. There are people here that depend on this market. I don't know what will happen to the Republic going forward, but we have to continue offering Orid's crops at the current price.
Looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime. This market's got everything.
Who's Timo? Oh, her. At some point, I'd like to drop by the orphanage and teach the kids how to make accessories. They've been selling better than I anticipated, so I've gained a bit of confidence now. Maybe I can help those kids find a path through life.
Hello.
Nothing.
Thank you.
There's leftover fish again? I can't believe this. What the hell's the matter with you? Why would you let fresh fish go to waste? You better buy these up, Sonny, or I'm gonna lose it. What's up with this lady? She wasn't like this earlier today. Oh, old Lady Timo's raising a stink again, even though she sold a lot of fish today. I bet those tourists are struck dumb. Though we're pretty used to this by now. I swear, young folks these days waste so much food. I refuse to let my fish go unsold, damn it.
Why, hello. Thank you.
The super calm
This stuff's straight from the
merchant
free cities.
dialogue.
Don't miss it.
Would you happen to know Pershing from the exchange shop? He's been helping me out with exporting antiques for a while now. You guys should definitely make use of his services if you haven't already.
Hello there. Come again.
Pershing made an odd request to me today. He asked me to guide someone through the free cities. I said I could take him when I'm heading home. Apparently, he's a scrap dealer, and an interesting one at that.
Hello there.
What does he have? Okay.
Come again.
Grandma, where are you? No, now's not the time to panic. You contact those fixers. Does she mean us? Good question. Maybe we ought to check the bulletin board here. It can't hurt to take a look.
Now
Hello there. Everyone's upstairs. Oh, hello, Van. Happy to see you again. I know we just saw each other earlier today, but it feels like so much time has passed since then. Is there something I can help you with? Nah, just checking in. That all looks well. You've grown to such a considerate young man. Anyway, yes, both the children and I have been doing just fine as of late. Thanks to those donations, the kids have been able to enjoy their lives comfortably. It's good to hear. It looks like he's okay, but deep down I think he's only just barely keeping it together. We have to find a way to get these people to safety, like a fixer would. Kids can't sleep since they're so excited. They aren't used to surprise visitors. I'm sure they'd love it if you talk to them. Well, might as well. Not sleepy at all, but I want to get some rest. Delivering all those papers tomorrow is going to be a pain in the rear. I think I'll just play some card games or something until I'm feeling tired. Yeah, sure I'm lucky. Got a job, some good friends, and a nice warm bed. I got it made, huh? Maybe I can make myself useful at night. Buddy Pino does some shoe shining around this time. Oh, I don't want to sleep. Oh, you came back. Hey, let's play. That flailing around, Todd, it's not safe. And Rick is trying to sleep. Come on over to the bed and we can play some cards or something. We decide that we have to sleep when it's nighttime. That rule stinks. There's a lot of times when I want to play at night. Oh, hi. Are you here to talk with Miss Flana? Don't mind me. I'm just reading my book. I enjoy reading recipe books so I can help Miss Flana with cooking. It'd be nice if Jean took a page out of my book and helped her with chores, but I guess he has his hands full of Todd and his job. Todd and Jean are wide awake, but Rinka's dead tired. I guess it's time to put the book away and get those two knuckleheads to settle down, otherwise Rinka won't get a wink of sleep. Oh, you came back like you promised. You're gonna sleep, but you wanna talk? I have nice dreams when I sleep with everyone else. I like sleeping. When I first came here, I had a lot of sad dreams, so sleeping was scary. Kinda sad.
Oh, look at the time.
We'll look at that notice on the board later. We have some people we need to talk to first. The cathedral looks especially beautiful against the backdrop of the starry sky. If you want to visit it, you'll have to go to the East District. That's where all the wealthy people live. They built their mansion around the cathedral. It's not uncommon for cities to be constructed around churches. Okay. I'm gonna go this way first. Hunger will be delivering the export to the Free Cities, so that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Relics from the Old Kingdom are in high demand outside Calvard. Selling them there is always worth the trouble. I asked him to bring Filenkov along for the trip. Hopefully I'll be hearing good news come next month.
What do you think? Can't wait to see you again.
Oh hey, you guys. Good to see you again, Judith. What the hell are you two doing together? They're catching up, of course. They fought side by side together back in Crossbell. You sure met a lot of good people since you moved there. Yes, although my reasons for moving there were self-indulgent, a lot of good came from that decision. Including meeting the members of Thor's Class 7. Oh yeah, were they the people who put a stop to the Great Twilight? Yep, and I was one of them. If you'd like, I could tell you more about my classmates someday. Lots to talk about with them. That sounds great, let's do that. In order for them to have that opportunity, I have to put a stop to Almada's scheme. Last time I got to work with Ricio was a year and a half ago. He's pretty familiar with the members of my class, so there's lots for us to talk about. When I get the chance, I'll tell you all about them too, Fairy. Dan and Judith probably know this already, but I was able to choose my own path. A path that strayed from the one laid out for me by my predecessor. The two people who gave me the opportunity are similar to the two who helped Fee find her own calling. I only realized this after the fact. I'd love to talk about it more with her when we get the chance. Oh yeah, there's the mentor, Sarah, and then like the whatever you would call Reen and Lloyd. Interesting comparison. I never really thought about it. After reading Buzz Raider and the Royal Guardian, I finished reading Buzz Raider and the Royal Guardian, so my little buddy and I are going on a quick walk before heading home. The reports of the incident varied wildly from paper to paper. The Royal Guardian focused on the effects it would have on Aracion, while only lightly touching on the tragedy itself. BuzzRadar zeroed in on the issues with the statements provided by other mass media companies and major politicians. Though I could tell each and every one of the reporters were utterly baffled by the incident itself. Nonetheless, in just a few short days, they've been turning out story after story about it. Reporters sure have thick skin. Who's a good boy? Are you okay, buddy? Why are you barking so much? Do you want to go home or something? Easy, boy. Easy. Woof. Racion enters a depression. My husband could very well lose his job. People are anxious about the economy, and I can hardly blame them. However, taking out on immigrants is both unfair and wrong. It's not as though conditions would improve if they're all gone.
Indeed.
Indeed. Our establishment sometimes attracts a fair number of, let's say, unconventional patrons. Though I suppose that comes with the territory, I've more than gotten used to it. Except anyone who needs a place to rest. That's the owner's mantra. And if they can pay for it. No one's upstairs. Out of curiosity. As plain as you would expect for a hotel. I wasn't feeling so hot, so I thought I'd drop by the bar and drink away my sorrows. When I tried to go in, I felt a cold chill. I thought I was screaming, "Danger! Don't go in there!" I think I'm going to heed its advice and return to my room. It's her. The city's got people of all types. When I mean all types, I mean all types. Nothing really phases me anymore.
Want something to drink? Don't be a stranger.
I don't mind drinking alone on occasion. It gives me a chance to think. My mind sometimes wanders to that detestable man and the things he does. His plans in particular can only be described as deranged. But they do keep things interesting, so I can't complain. We're out. But that takes care of everybody here, so let's do the side quest.
Let's see.
Revenge against A. My boyfriend was murdered by A, and I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. I promise I won't cause you guys any trouble. I'm waiting just outside of the marketplace in the Northern District. Officer Crema. This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it. This way. You're not Officer Crema. You're Crema, right? Great Solutions at your service. Actually, I'm her coworker, Katerina. Crema couldn't be here due to personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. Wait, is that allowed? It shouldn't be. You could be acting without the original client's consent. Always a skeptic. I guess it's best not to be too trusting in this line of work. Got that right. I'm willing to hear you out, though. Why'd you take her place? Allow me to get right to the point. I want to make a different request of you. Please save her. Save Crema from herself. Oh boy, we haven't even started. I'm already getting a migraine. Right, give me the deets. It all started a few days ago. Crema's beloved, a racer named Ewan, passed away. He was brutally murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or part of A. Right, we heard about that from the guild. So sorry for her. Racer and a cop couple? Well, there's something I don't hear every day. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best terms in most places. And that's very much the case here, which is why Crema kept her relationship under wraps. At least for those of us at the station. I hear things were getting serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. Wonder she's so determined to gather information on Amada. Yes, sense and revenge has been the only thing on her mind. I've been trying to be there for her. I wanted to help her get throh this. When I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board, Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what that reason is. She started tailing someone on her own. Oh dear. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier, I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. I asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took time off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. I finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of an exchange shop. Just as I was thinking about calling out to her, she left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance. Surprised to hear she didn't call it in. You and me both. That's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. Just don't understand why she'd go off on her own. There has to be a reason behind her behavior. I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almada. And she must want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she's pursuing may be connected to A. That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to him. I'm worried about that officer. She's in a lot of danger. So back to your request. You said you wanted us to save her? Yes, that's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can. Well, what do you think, Van? Yeah. Alright, we'll take the job. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. We'll find her and bring her here, even if we gotta drag her by the ears to do it. Of course. Thank you so much. Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. Now she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail. Understood. Good luck, you all.
Let's get this party started.
Is the exchange shop that one? Yes, it is. We should just be able to teleport there, right? Also, no free time. Hey, we're at Great Solutions. We wanted to ask you something. Alright, shoot. Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asked us to find her. Yeah, I did. About 30 minutes ago, in fact. Looks like we hit the jackpot. Did anyone stop by just before? Yes, actually. There was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of quartz. Well, that's not too out of the ordinary. Was he like a businessman or something? Not really sure. If I'm being honest, he struck me as one of those shady types. Now that I think about it, I've been getting all kinds of suspicious-looking customers lately. I wonder if he would put us in that category. Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Almada leader being the perpetrator. Okay, so we know for sure the officer's been following a man in a suit. Now we need to figure out where they went. What color was the suit? That's important. I think I can help you there as well. The man said he was going to hit up the weapons shop in the Quincy department store. That officer was pursuing him just like you guys. So I told her where he was headed. Great. Now that we know where they're headed, we can find her in a jiff. Yeah, let's move, you guys. Got no time to waste. We'll just go straight there, because that is our next destination. Got a bunch of people to talk to here, too. Can we go into the church now? No. There's a sub-event. 2 of them. It's the, Dominions, isn't it? Now then, it's about time I headed to tonight's social club. Can't afford to be late. We do not hold these events just to pass the time, but I'm sure that's a difficult concept to grasp for lower-class people such as yourselves. President Dalty of Etwas and President Auclair of the Quincy Company often go to them, but neither will be present tonight, I hear. Still, it's impressive for those living in high society to attend so they can forge new relationships with other distinguished families. It's imperative.
Alrighty.
Both Mr. Auclair and Mr. Dalty were well known even before the end of the nobility, and they are still mainstays of high society. Veracion prospered after the revolution in large part because prominent families banded together and were united as one. That's why attending these social gatherings is imperative. If you think we're merely partying the night away, then you're sorely mistaken. Whatever you say, partiers. I'm so disappointed in you, Manuel. So very disappointed. You had no right to treat him like that. Your behavior was unbecoming of someone of your standing. I shall have my father call off our marriage. But what? Why? This disgusting little vermin got near you, so I had to... He only asked if you wanted your shoes shined. All you had to do was politely decline his offer. But you bullied him instead. You were trying to impress me by acting tough. You failed miserably. No, this is all a misunderstanding. Manuel showed his true colors. He's not a gentleman at all, much less the prince of my dreams. I think it would be best if Father called off our marriage. I cannot believe she's taking the side of some filthy dirt poor brat. I was planning on to frame him for theft so I could impress Charlene with my sharp-witted intellect. Where did I go wrong? By being a dirty liar? That is exactly where you went wrong. Some people from one of the anti-immigration factions have been stirring up trouble again. I don't know if they ever learned their lesson. I must say, do a demonstration now of all times. If I could get a warrant, I'd happily put those bastards in cuffs, but unfortunately they're being protected by some friends in high places. Going on over there, I'm guessing? Let's look at the board here first. Or SPG. Lost Lord Lucio. Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request that you begin searching for them immediately. I'll be waiting in the first floor of the lobby of the lobby of the hotel in the Eastern District to explain the details. Secretary Inno. Okie. Got bullied again just a second ago. Got kind of used to it though, so it doesn't bother me a ton. A lot of rich kids around here hate my guts, but I can get by since I've got one really good friend. That's Sean over at the orphanage. Well, I guess I better pick myself back up and get back to work. While Aracion has a treasured history, it's true that there's been a lot of oppression toward minorities and the less fortunate over the years. Since I started serving at the Grand Cathedral, I've seen many of those people's plights. It's hard to witness. That's why I would like to open up a facility where we can offer aid to those who are struggling. I've been discussing the idea with the Archbishop every day now. I have hopes it'll come to pass someday. Well, look who it is, as I thought. Many people were in attendance for this afternoon's memorial mass. We all have a desire to mourn the lives that were lost. I know the people in the capital want to do the same, but their Grand Cathedral hasn't held their services yet. They're moving quite slowly. As I understand it, the delay is being caused by political motives. It's not right. Why does my nose hurt? Churches should not be held back by needless red tape, especially in times like this where people just want to mourn the dead. We're housing a few people that were dispatched from the holy city of Arteria. However, I haven't seen them much. They mainly converse with the bishop. You don't have to worry about them. They certainly won't stop you from coming in and praying.
Whoops.
I mean, there's no transition point, so we wouldn't be able to go inside anyway, but... Oh, Master Bearguard. So you're with them now, huh? Indeed. I'm aiding the Spriggan and his friends with their work. You guys are getting our master wrapped up in your criminal bullshit. I'll pummel your asses into the ground. Hey, we ain't criminals. We're just handymen who help those in need. Our door's open to you both, too, assuming you got cash to burn. Actually, I think I'd give you a sweet discount since you're fellow students of Master. Fellow students? Sorry, but there's no way in hell I'll accept you as one of Master's pupils. Not now, not ever. You needn't be so harsh on him, nor should you worry about me. I've been rather enjoying myself, as a matter of fact. My time with them has served as a sobering reminder that there's still much I have yet to see and do in this world. Oh, by the way, where are Iscariot's people? I don't sense them anywhere. They're probably lying low as we speak. Damn cowards. I was looking forward to laughing in their stupid faces for getting booted from the game. We learned that they were beaten and that there were two groups of them at the same time. It was a shocking 1-2 punch. Probably tried a pincer attack on some team and got their asses handed to them anyway. What a bunch of frickin' losers. Not to defend them, but our battle may have contributed to their loss. I imagine they were worn out. If you go up against a team like Marduk with anything less than full strength, defeat is an inevitability. So you believe they faced Marduk as well? They fought Kasim then. Kasso. It's not Kasim, it's Kasso. Which doesn't sound right, but... Those guys sound like they're off their rocker. I'd love to throw down with them someday. Of course, we're not here to pick fights with unassailable opponents. We have another objective. Oh, that's right. You're looking for something, aren't you? As our master no doubt informed you, the primary task of the Grouser is recovering and sealing away artifacts. We assign top priority for cases like this, where they're being egregiously abused. It'd be awesome if we could bring down Amada at the same time, but that's not our main goal here. That doesn't hold true for Iscariot, however. Their directive is a defeat, or rather slaying of heretics. Sword that Mafia boss had in the videos an artifact, correct? I certainly believe so. All evidence available to us points to that fact. If I'm not mistaken, Melchior's dagger and bombs, Olympia's angel, and Ariox, that's his name. Ariox's armor and halberd are artifacts as well, yes? Think so, yeah. Won't be easy to beat them with those things at their disposal. I thought artifacts were supposed to be rare. Feels like everyone and their mother's got one now. Not wrong there. But artifacts usually bad enough, so the thought of dealing with upwards of 4 is giving me a splitting headache. Ordinarily, I would urge you to stay away from those miscreants, even if you emerge the victor. However, we do not have the luxury of choice right now. I don't think we gotta worry. Our master with them, so they're in good hands. I'm not sure if I can compete against them without my stigma, but I'll do what I can. However, regardless of how this game pans out, you'll need your help in recovering and sealing away the artifacts at the end. I'll be depending on you when that time comes. Of course, Master. We will let you down. Really is loved, ain't he? Very much so. You don't have the power to fight back against artifacts, so I suggest you be careful. You're lucky you have Master with you. He may have lost his stigma, but he has years of experience in dealing with artifacts. He'll no doubt be a great help to you all, though I do wish he was accompanying us instead. Leon and I will retrieve those artifacts if it's the last thing we do. Make you proud, Master. By the way, I'm still not huge on you teaming up with these guys, especially your unofficial disciple. Speaking of, you better not disappoint Master in any way or your ass is mine. I mean, he ain't gonna go down without a fight. Many places in Eurasia offer dishes that are similar to what was once served to the old Eurasian nobility. A chef's skills and the method of cooking are both important, but ingredients also have a tremendous effect on the quality of a dish. First-class restaurants often order supplies from Belforet, and that should speak to the quality of our products.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store.
What can I do for you?
Center of history and culture.
See you again.
In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold.
I hope she's doing all right. Oh, my apologies. I was a bit lost in thought. I heard rumors that House of Claire's estranged daughter has returned to Erasion. I've known her since she was a little girl.
We await your next visit.
Weapon shop. Hey, we're from Arkwright Solutions. Mind if we ask you something? Did you happen to see a man in a suit and a female police officer recently? Yeah, I did. About 20 minutes ago. The two of them had basically just missed each other. Guy in the suit say where he was going. Yep, he said he had business at Philibert Workshop. The officer asked where he was headed shortly after. Must have been trying to follow him. You think he might be some kind of criminal? What's going on? That's what we're trying to find out, but please don't worry, we'll take care of it. Our next stop is Philibert Workshop, yes? Yeah, I think that's in the South District. It's interesting that he mentioned where he was going again. Hard to think it's a deliberate move on his part. Think? The second time he told a shopkeeper where he was headed. Could just come in the middle of the conversation, but the fact that it happened twice is weird. True enough, I guess. Why would he leak that info when he knows someone might be following him? A trap. Wait. I believe he just answered your own question. Likely knows he was being followed, and now he's luring the officer into a trap. Considering the cunning nature of his plan, we can surmise we're dealing with someone from the underworld. But that means she's in danger. A little early to be jumping to conclusions. We don't know that for sure. Instead, we should probably hurry on over to the Philibert workshop. Agreed. Man said this is a Philibert workshop. After that, a policewoman came up to me and asked about him. That whole thing seemed kind of weird. Something going on I don't know about.
Do you need something?
In our store, you'll find products of
Please come
only the
again.
highest quality that uphold Calvert's noble traditions.
Is it true that President Auclair's daughter has returned to her Halcyon?
You enjoy shopping.
I know she was estranged from her father. How unexpected. The materials that go into clothing designs are crucial to their appeal. High-quality, lightweight fabrics are soft to the touch and sit comfortably on your skin. Eastern silk and Central Eastern goat wool may be rare, but they're worth seeking out. I hope more people will come to understand the importance of material quality in time.
Please, take a close look. You're always welcome here.
In our store, you'll find products of only the highest.
Alright, I say we go complete this one quest before we move on to the
Let's get going.
other one with that building where the people are holding some kind of meeting. Hey there, we're Arcade Solutions. Got a quick question for you. We're looking for a man in a suit and a female police officer. Did you see anyone like that recently? Yes, I did. They were here about 10 minutes ago. The officer appeared to be tailing the man. The tension in the air was quite palpable. Did the gentleman happen to mention where he was headed next by any chance? Funny you say that. The officer asked me the same thing. After the man finished his shopping, he left without a word. What, for real? It may be that he decided to finally put an end to this affair. Yeah, gotta hurry. What are you all talking about? Oh, it's nothing you need to... Oh, it's nothing you need to worry about. Thanks for the help. So he isn't trying this out any further. Sounds like this will all come to a head soon. Yeah, he's done playing games. Afraid she's gonna be drawn in like a moth to a flame. He's probably bringing her to a place that's out of sight. Wouldn't that be difficult, though? Whole city's crawling with goons and buffoons. Even the back streets ought to be crowded right about now. This is a toughie. Where do you think he'd try to lure her? Let's say that, for instance, our guy's a player in the game. Could take him to someplace out of the public eye and away from all the major players without breaking the rules. I could think of one place that fit all the criteria. I mean, it'd be the labyrinth entrance near the tavern, right? Because we were allowed to go in there, right? The labyrinth entrance near the tavern, right? Wait, no, that's our turf. They don't want to go near us. Although I guess it's possible he'd underestimate us, but there's an easier place to lure her. Parking lot then? Parking lot near the city entrance. It's gotta be where he's headed. Oh, I hadn't even considered that. Are you certain, Mr. Arkwright? If he is a player as you suspect, I sincerely doubt you'd want to go near the entrance, given that one rule. I know, but it's the best idea we've got. Some of the players ain't right in the head anyway. Also, for all we know, it could be connected to Almada, like the officer believes. My first thought is that it's Sao, but we'll see. Anyhow, there's no time to dawdle. If they start a fight, she might need some backup. Let's hurry. Oh, cool. We can load the save and get the correct answer. Here we are, Philibert Workshop. Perfect. I'm surprised he chose the answer on the first try. How surprising. Police officer and the man in the suit should be here. Need to be prepared for a fight. We head in now? I guess I'll just slap the save down just in case. Okay, going in. Get out your weapons, guys. Right. A few minutes prior, near the fountain in the South District. Oh, nope, never mind. First an exchange shop, then a department store, making it look like he's just doing some shopping, but he can't fool me. Where's he going now? The highway, maybe? Well, he must have a car in the parking lot. He's clearly not one of A's leaders, but I can still get some information out of him. Wait a little longer, Ewan. I will get revenge for you. Disguise yourself as an officer, lady, eh? Surprised you went through all that trouble. Drop the gun and put your hands where I can see him. Unless you want a bullet in your brain. That's my line. Got a death wish, woman? Does Almada only hire the crazies? Well, lunatic or not, your plan's as predictable as they come. You're trying to pick us off one by one since we ain't protected by the rules no more. Pity you didn't bring any backup. Bad move, sweet cheeks. So this was a trap. I have no clue why you thought I was in disguise or what you mean by rules, but one thing's crystal clear. You're members of the Almada Mafia. I know your executives are hiding here in Aracion. I have no business with grunts like you. I want to speak to the man in the armor and the girl who controls the doll. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you will bring me to them at once. How does she know about the doll? Seems we got a little misunderstanding here. And here I was getting all stressed, thinking that Almada was coming after the losers. Caused me so much grief for no damn reason. What? Sigh. Can't be bothered to explain all this. I'd rather just off ya and go about my evening in peace. The ladies to the Lore family sends their regards. The hell? Phew, barely made it. Sorry to drop in on ya. Yep, we're totally not sorry. We're not here to pick a fight, so why don't we all just walk away and pretend this never happened? That's not gonna fly, pal. We're gonna send you straight to Gehenna. Officer Crema, please get behind us. How do you know my name? Are you... Leave the chit-chat for later. We gotta deal with these idiots first. Commencing suppression of enemy forces.
Someone needs to relax.
Decent sized crowd. Decent amount of damage.
Not while I'm here.
Not a lot of HP though.
Displaying data. Ready for me? I will end that. Activating skill.
Here's our chance. I'll take care of them. Thea, we need help.
Watch out.
Fan!
Brace yourself.
All you, Agnes.
I'll get them all at once. Activate skill. Find the heavens. Here!
Like hell you are. Cypher activate.
Earth Ward.
That's far enough.
Activating skill.
Alright. 34 EXP. It's not a lot. Damn, you guys are good. What's your aim here? Nothing. Like I said, we weren't here to pick a fight with you. We were just helping out our runaway client. You really are the famous Arcade Solutions then. That's correct. Officer Katarina requested that we follow you. Didn't think we'd get into any fights with players in the city. That's your own damn fault. Anyway, we'll be leaving with her. Now wait just a moment. I'm not finished with them. These guys are clearly Mafia scum. And the only Mafia gang that be in the city is Almada. I won't let them escape until I get revenge for Ewan. I hate to tell you this, lady, but I don't think you understand what's going on here. Almost every cockroach from Calvert's criminal underbelly's crawling around here. We got Mafias from the western region of the Republic, for example. Just calm down and think about it for a sec. You had to realize something was up, right? Well... Now that you mention it, I did find it strange that HQ told us to lead them to their devices. I'm guessing something sinister is unfolding behind the scenes, and for whatever reason we can't intervene. That's more or less a situation, yes. Oh, there you are, Officer Krumma. We've been looking all over for you. Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the Delore family. Oh hey, didn't expect to see you guys here. Same to you. I'd like to ask what's going on, but first we need to arrest these guys. You won't be causing trouble here any longer. We'll be placing you under arrest for the time being. You can enjoy some quality time with the other detainees you picked up here. Damn you bracer scum. Everyone helped secure the Delore family. Okay, thanks for taking those guys off our hands. And thank you for making it so easy to round them up. Alrighty, we got our client to report to, so we'll be on our way. One moment, Spriggan. You know where Almada's hiding, don't you? Won't you tell me? I can't. Sorry. That's what I was planning on telling you before you ran off. But why? What, was the amount offered too low? I'll pay double if that's what it takes. Calm yourself, officer. Almada isn't an enemy you can face on your own. If you throw yourself into the fires of revenge, you will only get burned by its flames. Don't throw away your life. Loved ones, including those who have gone to Adios, will not want you to lose your way. You think I don't know that already? Of course I do. But that doesn't matter. The man I love was taken from me, so do you expect me to sit around and do nothing? Officer Krumma. Please, calm down, Krumma. While we did come here in part to apprehend the Delore family, we also had something to tell you. And that is... Durkheim asked us to tell you. Ewan's final words. What? So Durkheim finally woke up. Please, tell me, what did Ewan say? He said he was so glad he met you. That he was satisfied with the life he had led as a bracer and a protector of the city. Durkheim also had this to say. Fought till his last breath, for the city and for his injured friend. He has my respect. Ewan was one of the finest bracers I've ever known. It's not fair. Putting on airs, acting like some cool hero, saying he was satisfied. We had a date to the movies planned. We were gonna get married. So why? Why did you leave me behind? Sob. There's no way those of us left behind can ever accept it. As Officer Krumma's cries echoed through the streets, Van's group paid respects to the fallen bracer. That was quite the shameful display, wasn't it? I think I just need to let it all out. I'm okay now. Alright, but remember, we're always here if you need a shoulder to cry on. Yeah, no need to hold it all in. It's always okay to cry when you need to. I think I'll be fine, but I appreciate the offer. And thank you both for passing on that message. Of course, I just wish you could have done more. You should thank Kirkheim as well. Well then, I think it's high time we send those goons up the river. Y'all have a safe trip. In the meantime, I'm gonna go report to our client. Van got in touch with Officer Katarina. After a brief discussion, they agreed to meet in front of the police station that Officer Kreml is assigned to. Can't believe she was in that much danger. Guess reaching out to you guys was the right call. Yeah, I was way in over my head. Sorry for worrying you. And I'm sorry I caused you all so much trouble. The request ended up being different from what I originally intended, but I'd gladly pay up. Cool, we'll take it. So what are you planning to do about the original request? Unfortunately, we can't really help you with it. Will you give it up? I really, really don't want to. But I understand now that I have to let this go. Emma, Ewan played the part of the cool, calm, and collected bracer until the very end. I want to take after him. Also, I don't want him to worry about me while he's up there with the goddess. That's good to hear. What a relief. The discord in your heart may never truly fade, and it may flicker as it did tonight, but I believe you will learn to achieve harmony with yourself. By the way, I know I shouldn't pry, but I know you're doing something in the underground, just like the Delore family was. If there's something I can do, anything at all, just let me know. I'll help however I can. Gotcha. We'll consider taking you up on your offer then. Just know you aren't the only one who has beef with they. If we butt heads with them, I'll make sure to punch their lights out for you. It means a lot to hear you say that. Again, thank you so much for saving Crema. If you're ever in trouble, just give us a call and we'll rush on over. Cool, thanks for offering.
And with that, the case is closed.
Love to see it.
Worth.
Mira deposit confirmed.
A little bit of law, a little bit of chaos. Chaos. I'd like to thank you all again for everything you've done. I was out of control and I need someone to rein me in. As an officer of the law, shouldn't let their anger get the best of them. I'm gonna model myself after Ewan from now on. I'll work harder than ever so I have no regrets when I exit this life. Thank you for saving Crema. Seems to be okay now, so I'm going to return to my duties. I normally patrol the South District, so if you ever see any trouble there, come talk to me. With all this chaos talk, it just reminds me of that I still kinda have to play that one, I don't know what that game technically is supposed to be. It's like, what? It's called Final Fantasy Origins or something like that? I never quite level with the wealthy clientele here. Their priorities and sensibilities are just so different from mine. I'm worried their pride will eventually lead to a collapse, not unlike the one the Old Kingdom saw. You know the old saying, pride comes before a fall? Well, I don't think the upper-class people here do. Good. I'll admit I'm a little concerned about the money that's flowing in and out of the bank for no clear purpose. I cannot help but be concerned that the wealthy are resting on their seemingly stable laurels. But, the unknowns in the... Now, my nose is clogging and it's actually making it hard to say words. The unknowns in the current flow of Mira should result in trust issues down the line.
Alrighty.
You last. This hotel was once a reception hall. It was built at the behest of the royal family of the Old Kingdom. After the revolution, it was turned into a hotel. But even now, we sometimes serve royal families and nobles from other nations. And it's times like those in which we were able to make use of the traditions we inherited from the days when this was a reception hall. Baron, I cannot say I'm too pleased with our current state of affairs. People have grown too accustomed to a society where nobles are not in power. Perhaps we really should consider allying with the more conservative nobles in the Empire. If noble power were to be restored internationally, then we may be able to bring Calvard back to its former glory. But whether we can make that a reality largely falls to them. Fortunately for us, Mayor Audrin is sympathetic to our cause. I have met him at many social events and the like, and I can attest to his respect for the old ways of nobility. We have to ensure he stays in office. Guests from the Kowloon group are staying here. Do you have business with them? It's quite uncommon for such a large group from Kowloon to be staying here. I wonder if something's going on. Well, I suppose it's not hard to imagine they have a lot to deal with, given their perilous nature of things as of late. It's an honor that we're able to provide a place for them to do business. Alright, let's talk to this one dude here, quest giver. Secretary Inno. Ah, you must be the fixers. I've been awaiting your arrival. My name is Inno. I'm the executive assistant to the president of Etwes. You're the one who issued the request, yeah? Mind telling us more about it. Can you fill us in on who you're looking for? Certainly. We're trying to find the president's grandson, Lucio, and his friends. Wait, is that the name of that high-bloods brat? Ah, so you know him. You mentioned in your request that they went missing. When's the last time you heard from him? That's not the issue. Even if he had gone a month without contacting us, we wouldn't consider that a cause for concern. Lucio spends most of his time riding with his friends and causing trouble every which way, so he rarely ever comes home. So, why put out a missing person request? We received a call from Lucio a few hours ago. There was a lot of interference, so we couldn't make out what he was saying, and the call was abruptly cut off. I tried to call him back several times after the fact, but there was no response. That's definitely concerning. Sure he wasn't just screwing with you? That's entirely possible. It is? However, just before the call ended, I swear I heard him say, "Save me." After discussing the matter with the President, we decided to request your assistance. If what you say is true, then we must act swiftly. Have you considered contacting the Guild or the police about this? I discussed that possibility with the President. We determined that this was a matter that required discretion. If the media catches wind of this, it could turn into quite the scandal. One second. Something like flashed in my eye. It was kind of weird. Anyway. Oh, so the President values the company's reputation over his own grandson's safety. Please don't hold his decision against him. He's in a position of responsibility, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place here. What should we do, Mr. Arkwright? You've gotta help the kid. Sure, we'll take the job. Not every day you get a request from a family that runs Ethos. Well, hope you got a nice reward in store for us. Of course. So, where should we start looking? What if they've already left Racion? And the High Bloods are as good as gone. Let's not go there just yet. We haven't even begun our investigation. I'd like to inspect the data on the phone that received Lucio's call. May I see it? I promise I won't look at anything unrelated. Understood. Let me go fetch it. Here you are. Petra took the communication device from Inno. I need to return to my work, so I'll leave the rest of this to you. Good luck with your search. I hope you'll find Lucio safe and sound. Find anything out? Not yet. It'll take me a while to analyze this on my own. Would you like me to assist? Oh, that'd be great. Got it. The signal from the source transmission is weak, but fortunately for us, there aren't any devices interfering with the connection. Pinpointing their location was much easier than I thought it'd be. So, where are they at? They're in the North District. We'll find them in the labyrinth entrance that's next to the exchange shop. That just so happens to be the entrance the Society is going to use. What? Is the Society even involved in this? This is not impossible. But I don't think they'd waste their time messing with some punk-ass kids. Regardless, I suggest we make haste. Right, let's head over there.
Commencing mission.
North District. I think it's like by this side, right? Perfect. Save just in case. As we do. Go to the labyrinth? Yeah. There they are. That doesn't look good. Should probably keep our distance. But one of the blue blazes? Hey there, how's it going? Rather poorly, as you can plainly see. Why don't you see some of the pointless questions and help us? Will do. We are being paid to get you out of this jam, after all. Then hurry the hell up and do something about this. Would you mind explaining the situation first? Are you blind, woman? We're being held against your will, so just get us out of here already. But how can they? You got these restraints, and if we force them off, they'll blow up. I recognize that machine. It looks just like the one we saw earlier today. And those look like Melchior's bombs. Alright, start talking. If you want us to save you, then you're gonna need to fill us in on all the details. Very well. Over the last few days, some people we've never seen before started coming in and out of these underground areas. And we weren't too hot on that. You want to know what they were up to, so we snuck in here. That's when we came face to face with that scrawny-looking psycho. Had some weird-ass mint hair. Said something about wanting to drown us in our blood for trespassing, and then he attacked us. We tried to gang up on him, but he just knocked us all out with one swipe. When we came to, we were here. Well, I think the culprit is fairly obvious. Yeah, this case has Melchior written all over it. Hate to say it, but it kind of sounds like you brought this upon yourselves. Yeah, this whole room reeks of dumbassery. Did you only come here to mock us? I demand you get rid of these blasted bombs, even if you have to throw yourselves on them to do it. I'm sure my grandfather's paying you $1.50 to save me. And I'll even add a little extra to sweeten the deal. I can easily pay double what you low-life good-for-nothings will make throughout your entire lives. A couple of bodies for a lifetime of comfort. That sounds like a pretty good trade to me. You have some nerve. Is it wrong that I want to help him even less now? Nope. I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're out. Looking this one on your own. What do you mean? I mean, you said it yourself. We're just some low-life good-for-nothings. A bunch of dignified upper-class gentlemen shouldn't be taking help from the likes of us. Should have realized you had this under control. So we'll just see ourselves out. Peace. Hey! Don't go. Say something, damn it. We can't get out of this ourselves. Wait, please. Are you seriously leaving me here to die? I am the grandson of the Atros president. Ugh. That's no way to ask for help, my guy. Try again. This is your last chance. Yeah. Good. I'm sorry. Please save us. I don't want to die here. Good enough. Phew. Thank goodness. For a second I thought you were actually going to bail on us. So do you know for sure that those things are bombs? Yeah, that lunatic set one off right in front of us. Just thinking about that is giving me goosebumps all over again. Did he say anything about how to disarm them? I kinda doubt he'd tell them that. Actually, I wouldn't put it past him. Those love his theatrics after all. He saw the Saw movies. I could see him giving them a clue or two for us to decipher. Yes, that's exactly what he did. We can disarm the bombs with a password. So, how do we figure that out? You have to solve an Horacion quiz. What now? I said an Horacion quiz. Don't make me repeat myself. That bastard made us memorize the questions. Said the answers will help you find the password. That guy loves screwing with us, doesn't he? Why am I not surprised? So, what are the questions? For your sake, I really hope you didn't forget them. Of course not. There were 4 in total, so each of us committed one to memory. Why did you have to do it that way? Couldn't you just remember them all? That is likely beyond their capabilities. We shouldn't expect so much of them. Shut the hell up. I saw your rambling, I went and forgot it. The hell, Damien? Forget your question. If you forget your question, we're all doomed. But wait a sec. So I tipped my tongue. I remember now. First question was, what is the height of the tallest cathedral in the city? Sigh, you scared me half to death. Second question was, how many films are currently screening at the movie theater? Third question was, how many years has it been since the Opera House was renovated? Last question was, what's the number on Horacion's one and only red tram? Oh, and he also mentioned the question order doesn't matter. Got it. Memorized them all. I sincerely doubt we'll be able to guess the answers. We should be able to figure them out without too much trouble. Yeah, those questions don't sound too tough. You guys happen to know any of the answers? Surely they teach some of this in school around here. Do you seriously expect us to remember such trivial numbers? The only numbers that matter are the ones on our speedometers. I'd have known these dumbasses would know nothing. We'll just have to go find them ourselves then. For a second I thought we were going to have to remember it from talking to NPCs. Thank goodness that's not the case. Just sit tight until we come back. And don't move a muscle. Unless you want to be blown to Kingdom Come. You will come back, right? What kind of heartless monsters do you take us for? That said, there's a sliver of a chance we'll forget about you guys. If that happens, then, my bad. Please don't forget us. Shall we search the movie theater first? It's close by. Your order doesn't really matter, but yeah, might as well. We'll have to head to the other 2 districts for the Cathedral and the Opera House questions. We'll save the red tram for last. It's rare as hell, so we may have a wild goose chase in our near future. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen it. Me neither. We'll worry about that later. Let's go to the other 3 spots first. Alright. Okay, so we need to find the total number of films they're showing here. Let's ask the receptionist. Ready to go in? I think it might be best for me to wait outside here. Alright, you might be recognized in there. I think she'd be fine. She ain't wearing anything too sexy, so I doubt anyone can connect the dots. Excuse me, do you seriously think sexy outfits are tied to my identity? Zoe? Oh, I'm sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Zoe always dresses in much more revealing outfits. Oh, it's fine. Do you like movies, Nam? Yes, I do, young lady. I've seen every film that's in the theater right now. Well, that's convenient. Could you tell us how many films are presently being screened here? Of course, they're showing 8 films right now. Notepad. 8. Damn, Notepad is bright. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend Climber's Story, by the way. It's a documentary about mountain climbing. It made me want to try my hand at it. We'll consider watching it. Thank you very much. If you decide to try mountain climbing, please do be careful. Thank you for your concern, dearie. Now then, I hope you all enjoy the films here. Oh, there's 8 in total. That's more than I had anticipated. I heard they screen them on rotation. Anyway, we have our answer now. She saved us a trip to the receptionist desk. Though she caused one of us a fair amount of distress, it seems. I don't just take on sexy roles. Let's, leave her be for the time being. It's late, but maybe I'll catch one more film. I've learned to appreciate each and every movie I see. They're all unique in their own little ways. I still don't really know any of the actors' names or who's popular, but I understand why so many young people are drawn to them. Well, other district, right?
Taking off now.
Quick, how tall's the building? Okay, so we need to figure out the height of this place. Gotta be in the triple digits for sure. That wouldn't surprise me. Apparently this is the largest church in all of Calgard. This place is just as magnificent as the Empire's Heimdall Cathedral. So, should we go in and ask one of the sisters about the height? I don't think that'll be necessary. That won't be necessary. Can you get us the measurements, Vio? Of course, Katja. Then we'll leave it to you. Understood. It is bigger than 1. Measurement scan complete. Nicely done. So what is it? Well, might as well put down the actual decimal point here. 184.34. And I will write Arj as well in case that's important. Wait. 3-4. I accidentally hit 2. The sensors are set to round to the 100th place. I can also retrieve a more exact measurement. Shall I change my settings and repeat the scan? No, that's okay. We don't need that large of a number. Theo sure is useful. Indeed, orbital drone technology's come a long way. Way to go. Theo's smart. Yep, the smartest. They're basically one of the team now, aren't they? South District.
Let's do this.
Pardon us, sir. Are you employed by the Opera House? I am. Can I help you? We had a question for you, if you don't mind. Do you know when the Opera House was renovated? We know it happened sometime in the Middle Ages, but we don't know when exactly. Oh, that's an easy one. It was renovated 16 years after the Kovardian Revolution. So that would be 1116. 1116. Whoa, that's like a long time ago. 92 years to be exact. I'm sure we will host a big event 8 years from now. That is, assuming the Opera House lives to see that day. The burgeoning film industry is taking the world by storm. And all the while, opera will be left gasping for air in its wake. Do you really think that will happen? Well, I for one don't. It's true that movies are getting more popular by the day, especially with our generation. Both, however, are totally distinct forms of art. Opera's able to capture the... Oh, I accidentally turned on high speed mode. with like I'm playing with this. Glad that didn't break, that didn't fall open. It's a container of gum. I'm just fiddling with something in my hands. And I accidentally pressed on left control on the keyboard, which is apparently the high speed mode button. Anyway. Opera's able to capture the magic of live performances has been refined over decades of iteration and practice. The film industry has a lot of catching up to do if it ever hopes to be on par with it. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't let my anxieties get the best of me. To think that my faith in opera wavered for even a moment. Thanks to you, that can lay all my doubts to rest. Think nothing of it, sir, and thank you for answering our question. Okay, so 92 years is... Are you fucking kidding me? "92 years," and I apparently had cap locks on, so it's in all caps. Sure. Wow, Judith. Who'd have thought you could be so nice? And why exactly is that a surprise? I'm a fan of opera myself. I spent a lot of time studying it to strengthen my own acting ability. I have a stage actor's friend to thank for inspiring me to do that. Yet even after all that hard work, I didn't have much to show for it. Turns out opera's tough. I had to grit my teeth when it came to that realization. Judith, once our work here is done, we should come see an opera performance all together. Yeah, I'd like that. Now we need to find the red tram. Okay, that's 3 locations down. All that's left is the red tram. This time of day, it's gonna be at the stop in the North District. Wait, you got the tram schedule memorized? What a nerd. Hey, I ain't a nerd. Spent a lot of time looking for the thing as a kid, so its schedule's burned into my memory. Anyway, let's get on over there.
Then let's head over.
Convenient. The numbers on the front of the red tram. There are no numbers. Aha! Here's the red tram. It's like Van said. The color really does make it stick out. Let's get the number before it starts moving. Oh geez, that frickin' Burgard reflection is jank. Looks like it's 3451. Give me a second. I'm just gonna shift 92 years to the front, and then I'm just going to type 3451. That matches the number of people recorded.
The tram is departing.
I wonder what it adds up to. Phew, just in the nick of time. Finding that tram was a real hassle. Surprised that it was, given that it's the only tram in Rossian with a red top. Sticks out like a sore thumb. Wonder why it's the only one with that color. There's a story behind that, actually. Decades ago, the painters who were working on that tram got mixed about which color to use. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later, but while it was in operation, a string of miracles was being spun. That very tram separated families reunited, and quarreling lovers kissed and made up. People were meeting famous celebrities on it, too. Soon enough, all the citizens were calling it the Lucky Red Tram. That's a cute nickname. Yeah, and it really caught on. It was so popular the tram company decided to leave the paint job as is. Since then, they've always made sure to have one red roof tram in operation. What a lovely story. It was marketing gold that fell right in the tram company's laps. Helped them get a shit ton of butts and seats. And it's ruined now. Okay, we've got all 4 answers. Let's return to our clients quickly then. Good idea. Better not find a pile of splattered remains when we get back. Aaron, not appropriate. Would be kind of funny though. Yeah, I guess we'll save before we do that. You're finally back. What a relief. I really thought you left us for dead. Never stop believing. Sorry for taking so long. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Did you figure out the answers? Yes, we have all 4. Where do we put the password? Probably in that device over there. I'll handle that. Wait a sec. You know the bombs will go off if we forcibly disarm them. But are there other trigger conditions? Yeah, they're set to explode at midnight or if you input the wrong password. I'll handle this then. No, it's too dangerous. There has to be some other way to do this. Theo will input the password. But then you'll be in danger. You're not. I'll be fine. Right. You just need to get the password right the first time. Sorry about this, Theo. We're counting on you. Roger. The device requires a 4-digit password. 4 digits? The hell? We just need to plug in all the numbers we got. See, seems it won't be that simple. Hey guys, you remember if the Minty Maniac said anything else? I'm not sure. I feel like he might have. Can't say I remember. Wait, hold on. Didn't he say something about the numbers needing to be in the same place? Oh yeah, that totally slipped my mind. Is that supposed to be some kind of hint? Maybe it has something to do with the arrangement of the numbers? Perhaps the solution will come to us if we review the answers. The Grand Cathedral is 184 arsh tall. There are 8 films being shown at the theater. It has been 92 years since the Opera House has been renovated. And the red trans number is 3451. The password is... I mean, here's the thing. If he gave us if he gave us 4 questions and like the number of, yeah, we had 4 answers. It doesn't matter the order of the questions. They want us to make a 4-digit code that that the numbers are all in the same place. It's the red tram. We took all those notes for nothing. Roger. Let's pull out our shards, you guys, just in case. But what the hell? What about us? Unfortunately, if you get too close, the bombs may detonate automatically. No way. Input complete. Rongamundo. Another voice from anywhere. It's Melchior. No, we got it wrong. Really? Unfortunately, it's game over for you, but at least you're going out with a bang. Gotcha. Okay, we got it right. What? Surprise! The bombs are all fake. Fooled you. Oh, I wish I was there to see the looks on your faces. That freaking asshole played us. By the way, this is only a recorded message, so if you're yelling at me, and I'm sure you are, you're quite literally wasting your breath. I want to mess that guy up. Hopefully this experience has taught you a valuable lesson. Never trespass on other people's gardens. Oh, but if you're feeling a little daring, then by all means, just know that next time I won't show you any mercy. See you later. I am so done with this. I am never coming back to this place. I wonder if if all of them are wrong, or if it's something else. I can't believe the bombs were fake this whole time. I should have known that no one was crazy enough to murder us with bombs, especially over such a minor offense. Did you learn nothing from this? Just get you back to the surface. There's still monsters roaming around. We're gonna try that again. After returning to the surface, Damien, Tivo, and Roger took their leave. Everyone else made their way over to the hotel. Lucio, thank goodness you're alright. I heard all about what happened. It sounded like you were in a lot of danger. Yeah, well, we got out safely. I guess I've got all you to thank for that. Where's grandfather? He's tied up with work at the moment, so he wasn't able to be present. Are you kidding me? For all he knew, his grandson's life was at risk. He could have made time to come here and see that he was okay. He's probably delivering a toast at some dinner party as we speak. Man values his company as his mirror above all other things, including his own family. I'm sure the reason he didn't contact the bracers or the cops was to protect his company's reputation. He doesn't give a damn about what happens to me. Oh, I get your deal now. You turn into a high-blood punk just to get back at your grandpa. I see this kind of thing happen all the time. Shut up. I'm really grateful to you guys for saving us. It doesn't mean I want you sticking your noses into my business. Well, got one person who's worried about you. And that's your secretary friend right there. He might not show it on his face, but I could tell he was a bundle of nerves. Really? That's ridiculous. He isn't fooling anyone. No, he's not. Anyhow, you have completed my request. Excellent work, everyone. I'll wire the money to you momentarily. Now then, Lucio, I prepared a meal for you. Follow me. Right. Now there's a successful job in the bag. Yeah. Is something the matter, Mr. Arkwright? You're thinking about the bomb from earlier, yes? Uh-huh. Something that doesn't add up about it. Thought I wasn't the only one who thought so. Just can't make heads or tails about why Melchior didn't use real explosives. Even if he was only pregging those kids, it's not a character for him to use fakes. For all, he doesn't give a shit about human life. He went out of his way to set those things up. There's no way he wasn't dead set on killing them. But he spared them anyway. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Do you have any idea why he would have changed his mind? Not really. I don't think there's much point in racking our brains about it. Work here's done, so let's get a move on. Huh? What's he doing here? What's the staring? Something on my face? I didn't know they let punks run amok in here. The quality of this establishment has plummeted in recent years. What a jackass. Glad we avoided him. It's the second time we've run into Elaine's father today. Given his expression, I don't think he knows Elaine's back yet. Why would he be here at this hour? Oh, I can't dwell on this right now. Thank you for coming, Mr. Auclair. So, what was this urgent matter you wanted to discuss? Is it regarding the third-rate activist? Afraid so. I never thought he'd be such a liability. I didn't misread that, right? Third-rate activist. How many times did I warn you to keep a tight lid on your connection to him? I know. Well, no matter. We'll deal with him later. There are other people I'm more concerned about right now. I knew it. Edmund Declare.
All in a day's work. Mirror deposit confirmed.
Alright, we're gonna try the other codes and see if anything happens. Like it would all be in the same place, he said. So it's like, I guess in that case, the other option would be all of them are in the ones place. That would be 3198. Because 4821 is like the last place. So technically all of these are technically viable answers with that clue. So I'm gonna try this one, see what happens. Working on the assumption that the password pulls one number from each of the four answers. The tricky part is figuring out which numbers to pick and what order they go in. But why did he mean... what did he mean by the numbers needing to be in the same place? You mean the password is the first digit of each answer? I don't think so. No idea what order to put them in. Alright, if he said the question order mattered, that'd be a different story. I think he wants us to take a number from the quiz answers and put them in the same digit space. Password borrows a single number from each answer. That's the only combination that works. Oh, I see now. Take 3 from 3451, the 1 from 184, the 9 from 92, and the 8. And you got your 3198. That's like very obtuse and riddly. Let's see if it's right. It's the only logical answer in this scenario. Right, enter the password. Pull our shards. Let's see. Complete. Ding ding ding! Correctamundo! I know that voice from anywhere. Melchior. This is a recorded message from your friendly neighborhood Melchior. Don't bother responding to anything I say because, well, there'd be no point. Anyway, well done! You answered their password correctly, so our resident idiots will live to trespass another day. Whoever you may be, whether you're the guild fixers or another party, I want to offer you my sincerest congratulations. You nearly escaped a most gruesome death at my hands. Give yourselves a round of applause. Oh my goddess, I will choke the living hell out of that annoying little prick. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't have actually killed you if you got the password wrong. After all, the bombs are all fakes. Fooled you. What the? A piece of shit. I'm gonna kill that bastard. Hopefully this experience has taught you a valuable lesson. Never trespass in other people's gardens. Oh, but if you're feeling a little daring, then by all means, just know that next time I won't show any mercy. See you later. I'm so done with this, I've never come back to this place. I can't believe the bombs are fake. Okay. Seems like everything else is going to be as normal, but... Okay. But that's a pretty interesting way to come up with that ridiculous password. I am very bad at those types of riddles. I do not know why. I guess I'm just not that clever. I wonder if there's some kind of rule that, like, they aren't allowed to kill.
The case is closed.
Like with the rules, they're not allowed to kill
Love
people
to see it.
not involved in the game. Maybe. There's not a really good explanation as to why they didn't do it, but whatever. Well, looks like their meeting was very short-lived.
Off we go.
Alright, are we able to turn in our points and stuff, or no? Doesn't look like it. Well, ending the stream as usual. It's late, need to go to bed. But hey, at least we completed round 2, and we'll be able to jump right into round 3 when we get back next time. So, till then, have a good night.